Controversy in video games is so commonplace these days that people will always find something stupid to complain about no matter what side of their ideological and political spectrum they are at. Let us begin, everyone. What's happening, everyone? It's John, host of Video Games and the World, and please like, subscribe, and also be sure to follow me on my Twitch and subscribe to my gaming channel. Link in the description. Assassin's Creed, a popular game series by Ubisoft since 2007. I remember when I was in college and in my early 20s when I first played the very first Assassin's Creed game. I was so blown away with the graphics and the gameplay, and it was so cool. It gave me vibes from games such as The Prince of Persia and Splinter Cell, since of course both games are made by the same company. I'm turning 38 next month, and boy do I feel old. Man. Can't believe I'm almost in my 40s. My most favorite games are the first game, Bloodlines, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, Black Flag, Rogue, Unity, and Syndicate. Origins was good, but I did not like the RPG elements included. Valhalla and Odyssey were good too, and the recent one, Mirage, was pretty cool as well. And by the way, regarding the Ezio trilogy, Ezio Auditore is my homeboy! But enough of that, everyone. We have to move on. So, what is the controversy regarding the recently announced game Assassin's Creed Shadows? Well, the game takes place in Feudal Japan and features two lead characters, Yasuke and Naoe. While Naoe is a fictional character, her father is real-life historical figure and shinobi Fujibayashi Nagato. As for Yasuke, he's also a historical figure from Feudal Japan who was a samurai serving under Oda Nobunaga in the 16th century. And it turns out that Yasuke was an African man and the first foreigner to become a samurai in Feudal Japan. There are people, however, who do not like this idea that a black man is a samurai and not Japanese, and they took to the internet to criticize Ubisoft. In the words of CJ Johnson from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, "Ah shit, here we go again." The reactions are very obvious, as one of Assassin's Creed's fan on Twitter said that Assassin's Creed being based in Japan and then not using a Japanese male protagonist is stupid. We know exactly why they're using Yasuke, in parentheticals, the message, and it's annoying. It would be as dumb as having it based in Africa and deciding to use a white male protagonist. Wow. Judging by the tweet when he put the message in parentheticals, he's probably one of those people that complain on how everything is woke and an agenda. He will say how Assassin's Creed has gone woke. Oh boy, that was to be expected that someone would say that, and I am not totally surprised. Y yo no estoy sorprendido por eso. The assassins fought for the preservation of free thought and free will, but in Rogue, the assassins were the bad guys as they were so blinded by their beliefs that they got astray from their path and ended up committing atrocities in Haiti and Portugal for messing with these precursor machines. And that's the message of Assassin's Creed, fighting for the preservation of free thought and free will. And also, the message of Assassin's Creed is order without freedom can lead to chaos, but freedom without discipline can also lead to chaos. And in my honest opinion, those people who are attacking Assassin's Creed Shadows because in African Samurai, you are acting like the Templars from the Borgia era. Man. Anyways, what else did people say about an African samurai? Ubisoft has never made a game with a male East Asian protagonist, one fan said on X, replying to a post from Assassin's Creed about the new game. Do they hate East Asian males? Oh boy. It's really sad how people don't even bother to do one speck of research, and not one speck of research. Assassin's Creed had diverse main protagonists over the years, such as Altair ibn Lahad, who is Middle Eastern, Connor Kenway, Raton Haketon, who is Native American, Avenir de Grand Pré was African, Shao Jun was Chinese, Bayek de Siwa was African, etc. Who knows if in the future we might have an East Asian male protagonist? So calm down. Christ! What else did they say? That Yasuke was not a real samurai. He was a retainer. But a retainer is still a samurai. The term refers to a vassal in feudal Japan, usually a samurai offering military services. Yasuke was favored by Oda Nobunaga and was by his side until the Honnoji incident, where he ran to Nobunaga's son's residence and dueled the Akechi. And there is no doubt in my mind that racist people would attack the game over a black samurai. I am not fucking surprised how racist people would say that inclusion of an African samurai is all about the message. And they will also accuse Sweet Baby Inc. of being involved with this game, and also accuse it of being full of identity politics. And we all know who it is. We all know who it is. My question is, why the hell, every time there's a black, Latino, Asian, female, and LGBTQ protagonist in a video game, movie, comic, or TV show, you want to call it identity politics? Either you're closeted racist outing yourself as such, or you're just so insecure you cannot show any type of appreciation for people being included, something that you barely saw many years ago. Christ! I guess it would have been better to you if there was a white samurai. And yes, there were white men that were samurai, such as William M. Adams, who was British, of the Tokugawa dynasty, Giuseppe Chiara, who was also of the Tokugawa and a Jesuit Italian missionary, and Henry Schnell of the Kingdom of Prussia, who served in the Aizu domain. Imagine if the first Assassin's Creed game was released today, since Altair is Middle Eastern. They would accuse the game of being woke and SJW propaganda. On its website, Ubisoft said that the creators decided to include Yasuke in the game because they wanted a samurai character whose story was open-ended enough to allow for creativity, adding that there's still plenty of questions and speculation surrounding Yasuke. He also offers a unique perspective on the period. Players can discover Japan alongside him, Ubisoft said on its website. Honestly, I will play this game without listening to a bunch of morons crying about identity politics and the message. Imagine if there was a white samurai in this game. Unsurprisingly, the woke scolds would accuse the game of cultural appropriation. I would not be surprised that an African samurai will be accused of such thing either by the woke scolds or the anti-SJWs, which would be a rare occasion if they said cultural appropriation too. It's really sad how people resort to false outrage and petty complaints over diverse characters or white characters these days. And that's all I will say. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. This is John of Video Games in the World. Have a good one, and arigato gozaimasu.